Citizens of the Reject Nation, it is I, Andrew Flash Gordon, along with my compadre, Erwin.
Hello, it is I.
And we are here to do a film called Enemy at the Gates. I'm excited, although I know nothing about it other than the poster I've seen for many years of this film. We got another war movie. Aaron and I have done some other war movies. You should go check out those reactions. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit that bell notification. That way you are notified whenever we drop videos such as these. Also, special thanks to Prepper for editing down these highlights. It is a task. They are the MVPs. We so appreciate all the hard work and dedication they do. Thank you so much, Prepper. Also, full-length reaction where you sync up with your own copy. You get to watch the whole thing with Aaron and myself. It's a great time. We get to experience a whole war together. And Greg and John exclusively cover many other movies and TV shows over there. It's where we call you super sexy. Go do it. You will not regret it. I promise you. Aaron! Anything to add to the fine folks over at Reject Nation before we get started? What do you know about this movie? Because I don't know schnight.
I don't know anything about the Enemy of the Gates, but I know that Magneto fought some enemies at the gates back in this time in World War II.
I see what you did there.
You see him flinging around. It's X-Men season, baby.
Yeah, that's true. It is. Oh,
Wolverine and Deadpool season.
I'm glad I get to react to it for everyone here. I don't get in there.
Sorry, Andrew.
It's okay. I'll get therapy. No worries. Anyways, we're going to get started with Enemy at the Gates. So Enemy at the Gates, commence! It's a cute wolf.
Listen, buddy.
Oh, no. Don't
Oh, you're the one getting...
Oh, no. Not the wolf. Or is it a fox? I can't tell. Someone teaching their kid?
Very slowly, I put snow in my mouth, and he won't see my breath.
Smart.
Oh, because he's going to kill the horse?
I let him come closer. I have only one bullet. I aim at his eye.
I have no fear. I'm a big boy now.
Toys R Us.
Oh.
Now, Vasily! Fire! Fire, Vasily! Fire!
He's gonna miss.
Damn, that was a gripping opening.
I like the whispering they were doing.
That music really reminded me a lot of Troy. I wonder if this is...
I can see that.
Wonder if this is James Horner.
You love some James Horner.
He's one of my favorite composers ever. God rest his beautiful soul.
God rest his soul.
And he also composed Aliens.
Oh shit! I should have looked out for that. That's cool. That's good to know.
He composed so many other films, but just wanted to point that out to you, my man. Rachel Weisz.
I've seen her before.
The Mummy.
And Black Widow.
Oh, right. I tried to forget that. Just kidding. If you like that movie, it's all good.
I don't.
I didn't hate it. It was okay.
Yeah, pretty mid.
Oh, he's got his eyes all over her. I don't blame him. She's very attractive. You can tell by that look. It's like if I ever see this woman again, we are going to get it on.
On and popping.
Autumn 1942. Hitler's armies are charging through the heart of the Soviet Union towards the oil fields of Asia.
Oh my God.
One last obstacle remains.
It's a great visual representation.
A city on the Volga where the fate of the world is being decided. Stalingrad.
It's a scary visual.
Very scary, but
yeah,
it's effective.
Very effective for sure. Good point.
Oh my God. Like, we gotta go. We don't have time to like unload peacefully. Just hit the ground running.
I mean, you don't even have time to think in this situation.
Right, obviously,
like,
yeah. Right.
It's like, holy crap, we are literally into a war zone. Whoa! Oh my God!
Holy shit! Oh, is that that's a body part? I don't know which one that is.
I couldn't tell.
To their sons!
That's a body.
To the front!
Oh,
That's a
okay.
leg.
Yeah.
I know that it's for our motherland that you are giving your life.
Jesus.
But you will not fold back. Everyone here is proud of you.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dude, that sound design is gnarly.
God, war is so scary. I mean, you get shot either way. Like, damn. Wow. Yeah, this movie really throws you right into it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't waste much time. Jeez. Oh, God. Getting the Saving Private Ryan vibes, dude.
Definitely.
When the one with the rifle gets killed, the one who is following picks up the rifle and
Oh, I mean, I don't want to be in that situation either way, but I'd rather be with a rifle than without.
You know, especially in this kind of setting, want to defend yourself for sure.
Can you imagine running into battle and you just have the bullets, like you just have to load up the gun and then you pick it up when...
those who retreat
I need a rifle.
will be shot.
I need a rifle.
Find yourself one, boy.
Achtung, in Stellung gehen.
Yeah, they just handed him bullets. You're like, all right, good luck, kid.
Do you think it's right to assume the kid at the beginning shooting at the wolf was Jude Law?
I mean, it seems like he's the main character, so that would make sense. Yeah, you better duck down, man. Could you imagine being the only one without a rifle?
There's many without rifles, right?
Well,
So-
yeah, but he's like our POV.
Right.
But yeah, just in your immediate. Oh no, many guys, and he's ducking down. He's smart.
Shit. Oof. Get the rifle, Jude.
Oh wow.
Ah. Ooh.
This is they're so desperate. Oh my God.
Deserters will be shot. Fire!
That's crazy. They're shooting at their own men.
God. Man.
Doesn't matter which way you run, you're done for.
Yeah, you're screwed on both sides, the enemy and your own country. I have to imagine they didn't have a choice to enlist either.
Gotta
So,
imagine
like,
that's
you're kinda screwed either
I
way.
would imagine you're correct from their body language and the way they're emoting. There's no way they wanted to be there.
This is not your war. Join your German comrades. They understand your suffering and will care more for you than your own officers.
Screw you guys. Damn. Where would the enemy put his foot on the soil of Stalingrad?
Whoa, what an interesting statue. I've never seen that before. Like all the kids in a circle.
I would just play dead.
Hi, John Oliver.
Huh.
Oh man, they're just shooting at the dead bodies because they know. Jesus Christ. You are so lucky right now. Oh my God.
They missed him, right? Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they missed him.
did.
Yeah, the shot on the other side, but the fact that they know people do that. Wow. Yeah, that's your only chance at that point.
Ugh, yeah, the smell around there. Oh, God. Also, too, his car just kind of flipped as well. Imagine he's going through a lot of motion sickness.
Get a rifle, get a rifle.
I'd go in there and be stealth about it, dude.
Commissar.
Hey. Yeah, you're going to make such a loud noise, dude.
Yeah,
be
is it
more
worth
stealth.
it? They're not even that far behind you. They just rolled through there.
With your permission, Comrade Commissar.
And you're outnumbered.
Which
In a
one
shower?
do you think I should aim at first?
In the middle of a war zone?
Till there's an explosion.
You know, better time than ever, I guess.
Did you notice you?
I used to shoot wolves. Yeah, I guess that is smart with the explosions as background noise.
Oh, yeah, shoot as it's going off.
Yeah.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. He's looking at us.
Oh!
Wow, I didn't even notice. Smart. That's smart.
Damn.
Whoa! Nice shot.
Woo! I think that is the kid from The Wolf at the beginning.
Definitely. Every German. Oh, every German is that wolf.
Yeah. You shall not get to the horses. That is quite a marksman or a sniper. I don't know. I mean, I know that's a rifle he's firing.
Man's a great shot.
Yes, he is.
Thank you. Commissar.
Thank you.
Danilov, political officer, 2nd class, 21st Infantry.
Dude, that was exhilarating.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And it shows his wit, his intelligence, and that he can improvise in a really crazy situation really quickly.
He's Jude Law. He can do anything.
It's true.
We still don't know his name yet, do we?
On this day, September the 20th, 1942, a young shepherd boy from the Urals.
His name is Vasily Zaitsev. Armed only with a rifle, he quickly made the fascist invader realize that from now on, he would be punished for every step he took in the motherland.
I think Comrade Commissar's been overgenerous.
Is that women and children that we're hearing?
Yeah, sounds like it. Oh, horrible. And it just shows how screwed the situation is because obviously the Germans are bad, but like so is the Russians. Just oh man.
Wow, Bob Hoskins.
Man, it must be a really tough position to be in, just as a soldier.
They have artillery, aircraft, tanks. And me, what did I have?
The sacred duty to resist. Perhaps you'd prefer to avoid the red tape.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. So tense. Ugh.
What's your suggestion?
Shoot all the other generals who have retreated. And their chiefs of staff, too.
Make some examples. Deport the families of the deserters.
That's all been done.
Give them hope.
You're terrified. Jesus.
Here, the men's only choice is between German bullets and ours. But there's another way.
Drops you in a rock and a hard place.
A way of courage. We must publish the army newspaper again. We must tell magnificent stories. Stories that exalt sacrifice, bravery.
Yeah, give the people a reason to defend and fight.
Yes, we need to make examples. But examples to follow. We need our heroes.
That's better than fear.
What we need is the Superman.
Do you know any heroes around here?
Yes, comrade. I know one.
Oh, Jude Law.
It's our boy. What you guys are advertising right now is come get a German bullet or ours if you cower away.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
It's your name! We made the front page!
My question was answered as soon as I asked it earlier. That's so funny.
Tomorrow morning, Stalin himself will be sitting over breakfast, reading my words, memorizing your name. Khrushchev loved the article. He's promoted me to the general staff. And you to sniper division.
There we go, sniper.
It's great! It's great! It's great! It's for both of us because we did it together. Although, admittedly, I did all the hard work. Oh, yeah? You know, you're very lucky I can't fight back.
Yeah, you did all the hard work.
Yes, careful of my glasses, please. They're new. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'm famous! I'm famous! We're famous! I'm famous!
Oh, I love their friendship.
Definitely a brothership vibe.
Hey, Vasily Zaitsev shot his 20. Colonel shot by...
He is an example.
Man, yeah, we're gonna turn this guy into a hero.
Also, too, it's not only inspiring to the people of Russia, but also hopefully a fear factor for Germany. Like, hey, we got an actual sniper that's going to take you guys down.
Yeah, look out for this guy in particular.
So it's like two positive fronts for them there.
I am a stone.
That's what his dad told him to say. Put the snow in your mouth.
I breathe slowly. I aim at the eye.
Oof. Oh.
Oh, no.
So it is you,
Just a kid. Oh, no,
the
no,
great
no.
Vasily Zaitsev.
Oh, okay. He's on their side.
My mother makes the best potatoes and bacon in town. How many today?
Only 2.
And the last one? Why didn't you shoot him?
He was only a foot soldier. It wasn't worth giving away my position.
Bless you. We know how much we owe you.
We've got potatoes and bacon.
Every evening we listen to them talk about you on Radio Moscow.
I gotta imagine Rachel Weisz knows who he is. I mean, I'm sure most of Russia knows who he is.
Oh, yeah. Also, I knew he was on their side, but I'm happy to see he was a fan, is what I meant to say.
This way, Comrade Commissar.
Good evening.
I was worried those might have been German soldiers.
I hope that I can live up to your expectations. A-G-I-O-N-S. You're interested in German literature, Mrs. Friedman?
It's all right. It's our neighbor.
I really hope this isn't a setup.
Rachel Weisz.
Hey,
Yeah.
she's back.
I recognize you.
It's Vasily Zaitsev.
All right, it's not a setup.
I saw your picture in the paper. Thank you for everything you're doing.
She used to take care of Sacha when I worked at the factory. She even taught him German. All these books are hers.
Oh, they're yours.
She studied German at the university.
To name your mine after me is a great honor. H-O-N.
Yes, I know. Honor.
Oh, very good.
Why don't you get some rest? These letters can wait until tomorrow.
These people took the trouble to write to us. Tomorrow, we may not be around to write back.
That's a good point.
Also, is that foreshadowing? Oh, there he is.
I mean, he's a great actor. I'm sure he's going to have a very convincing German accent. Damn, that is...
Wow.
That is visceral.
Okay, yeah, that's an effective way to show what kind of guy he is. The soldier's coming back. He's like, I don't want to see that.
I was expecting someone else. Certainly not someone so prestigious. Those snipers are demoralizing my people.
That's what we like to hear, Aaron.
How are you going to go about finding this young Russian?
I'll fix it so that he's the one who finds me.
Oh, interesting.
Vasily, come on. Time to get up. They have a problem in the department store sector. They need us. Come on.
Oh, right away we know he's cold, he's calculating and strategic.
Yep.
Well, we knew he was cold. He's a Nazi.
He's a very smart movie so far.
He's hiding in the department store over there.
I think that's the obvious thing when you say someone's cold. They're a Nazi.
He's knocked off 5 officers, plus 2 machine gunners. 4th window from the left. See him?
Yeah, I see.
But the way that
Did you see him?
I did not see him. Ah. Oh, there he is. That's
got him.
Jesus.
Great shot. Let's go get his dog tag.
Did you see him?
I did not see him.
Goodbye, Comrade Commissar.
Thank you for your hospitality, Mrs. Filipov.
Do you think he's also attracted to Rachel Weisz?
I think he's attracted to Jude Law.
Uh-huh.
You can borrow whatever you like.
I'm not sure what they would say to me at headquarters if I came back with an armful of Goethe and Schiller.
Oh, maybe. I think you could be right.
Comrade Khrushchev was telling me just yesterday how desperately we're in need of operators who speak German.
Our militia's responsible for all the people in this neighborhood. We're already desperately short of men.
We'll give you 12 soldiers for everyone that speaks German.
I'd rather stay and fight.
Serving at headquarters is fighting. You'll be far more useful there.
I think he's attracted to her.
Yeah, it's the eyes. He's giving her.
Well, it's not only that. Like, not only the eyes. He's like, he really wants her to come. Obviously, besides the fact that he needs someone who speaks German, but like, he's really desperate to get her to work for him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also Rachel Weisz. She's really hot.
That part. No lies were told.
I wonder if there's going to be thrown a rift in the relationship between Jude Law and him. If Jude Law and her start a relationship. I mean,
definitely complicate things.
You know, jealousy is a very puzzling thing, you know, in a man's head. It can be a bad thing. It can feel backstabbing in a brotherhood, is all I'm saying.
Definitely. Be very motivating, very corrosive.
I'm just saying this is not the time to like let that personal shit get in the way, you know?
Right.
Like, you got a war to...
You need clear head.
Oh, no.
No!
Oh!
Not Mr. Stash.
He knew it too. He's like, damn, I'm being targeted. Bodies everywhere. Oh, World War II is just insanito. Whoa. Dude, we've got to make less noise. God, it's killing me not knowing the composer. Can't wait to see it at the end. Oh, shit. So they didn't...
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
I know.
You and her, they said the Admiral Akbar line.
It's a trap. Where are you then?
Where would you be? Think like a sniper.
Move back.
See? Thinking like a sniper at all. Dude, there is so much suspense and tension in this. Oh.
They're coming straight for us!
Miller, stay where you are. He's over there somewhere.
Imagine seeing that in your visual, and then there's also a sniper over your corner.
Jesus Christ.
We have to get out of here!
Stay put. You're not gonna outrun these bombs anyways.
I'm so scared for them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow.
Don't move. Don't move. Uh-oh, she's gonna move. No, Aaron.
That's what he wanted. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I mean, she was put in a really tough situation, but should have listened.
It's a good photo of him.
What does this mean?
The little shepherd from the Urals receives a new sniper's rifle.
Do you think that's the kid who had him over at his house?
I've seen that rifle close up.
Have you?
I even touched it. I know him well, Vasily Zaitsev.
I think that is the little kid.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't realize that was a journalist. Hey, Hellboy himself, Mr. Perlman.
Well, Miller and Anton were killed today, and it was my fault. There was a German sniper. I walked them right into his trap. He didn't relocate. A sniper who doesn't relocate isn't normal. He was a step ahead of me all the time.
That's because he knows everything about you. His name is König. They've sent him here to find you.
Yeah. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Because like you put him at risk, your best soldier, by making him the face of heroism, but it also inspires hope. You probably want someone like that as a secret, like your secret weapon.
Yeah, but it's different times back then, so.
I guess that double-edged sword.
Hello.
You look very smart in your new uniform. I've heard the rumor about the German, and I wanted to wish you luck.
Thank you. It's time.
Remember how against the whole hope thing he was at first too, Bob Hoskins?
Tell us, how many fascists have you killed today?
Challenged by the best
I
sharpshooter
mean,
in
yeah.
Germany.
Well, also too, and he said the line later.
Yeah.
Tell us how you're going to deal with him. Or rather, no.
One more question, please.
Tell it to the boss. He likes good hunting stories.
See, that would be me at a party. Just let me get all the good food here.
Because he's looking at you.
That's Mario, right?
That is Mario in the 1993 movie. He's also Smee and Hook.
I haven't seen Hook in a long time.
I'm sorry?
So I haven't seen Hook in a long time.
Oh!
No!
Oh, God, I hope they didn't come back to this scene. Ah! I don't want to watch this scene.
Forgive me, Grandfather.
Okay, it's not his dad, it's his grandpa.
So it's a lie.
Damn. I mean, I get it. It helps us get into his mindset and his, I guess, PTSD from that moment. I know I have a weak stomach. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like animals. Oh, and I love animals. I just don't like animals getting that on screen.
I'm sure they knew that you hated animals.
Yeah, right. I love animals so much.
So it's not the wolf that chooses the hunting ground, but the hunter.
Except, in this case, I'm the game.
Huh, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
What we're going to do is lure the wolf out of his lair to where we want him to be.
You are the hunted friend. Oh! Another trap.
Up Periscope.
Or maybe not a trap, just someone who just happened to be left over. Whoever got him was a good shot too, though.
You're the one whose life is valuable. You go first.
No. We take it in turns. Next time it's your turn to go first, and then it's you, Volodya.
That's mad risky. Yeah. Super duper risky.
Damn.
Son of a bitch!
They got you, didn't you? Yeah, they got you.
These are new pants.
Oh, so lucky. So lucky.
His pants got a hole in them.
155.
Whatever. That'll make them send out a repair guy. Let's relocate.
Was he smoking out of like a newspaper or a piece of paper? I couldn't tell. Or was it
Yes.
just a regular cigarette? I couldn't tell. That's why I was asking. Or was it just a regular cigarette?
I couldn't tell either.
It's your repair guy.
Are you going to shoot the repair guy?
Woo! Sheesh.
The repair guy's going to need to be repaired.
It's about soup time, isn't it? Well, get a move on, Volodya.
And try not to spill it all on your way back, you Marxist.
You know, in such a serious situation in a war film, I like that Ron Perlman is bringing a sense of levity a little bit. It's
Good
nice.
call, good
It's
point.
some good humor.
We have just taken a prisoner who may interest you.
I hope he's still able to speak.
Don't say she. I can't tell if he's doing a German accent. Can you?
No, I cannot.
Okay, I thought I was going insane.
No, it's not distinct enough if he is.
He moves around all the time. He jumps from one to the next.
On which floor?
I don't know.
We'll see about that. Undress him. Put him in one of our uniforms.
He's smart.
Oh, so that's one of the three the one who went to get soup, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure that was one of the three snipers that was just... Yeah, I think it is. I think.
They're stubborn. That's the good thing about the Germans. And you gotta admit, when they get an idea in their heads.
Oh, goddamn.
And now, our famous shepherd from the Urals gets up to make sure he has hit his target. Aims for his helmet, fires, reveals his position, and is shot in turn.
Love the strategy.
I hope he doesn't get distracted by seeing the body that's one of their friends.
I don't think he buys it.
Except Major König doesn't fire. Because Major König isn't there.
Oh, no, he's there. He's just smart.
Don't you think that was strange? They sent him out to get shot like the others. It's not natural. Not without artillery, without trying to cover him.
Oh, no, I'm the one who was stupid.
Uh-oh.
They don't give a shit about telephone guys. I mean, it's like us with the Ukrainians.
Don't just walk out there. Please, God, don't do that.
Tomorrow, we'll kill us some generals.
If he jumps across and he gets in midair, that's going to be crazy.
Whose turn is it?
Mine, I think.
Oh, you're such a cheater. You can't fool Papa Kulikov.
I like whatever accent Ron Perlman's doing, though.
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
My turn to go first. And it's your turn to get a hole in your britches.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh!
Damn, he was barely in the movie.
God damn. That was crazy. That was a crazy shot. Midair is diabolical.
Yeah. That's the last place or time you'd ever expect to be shot at.
Seriously.
Dude, to have the reaction speed and time down to be ready to shoot, like, because you don't know when they're going to jump. It's completely reactionary. It just shows what a sniper Ed Harris is.
Yeah, his intuition and instinct are insane.
I mean, he's on the level with Jude Law.
Oh, shook. That boy is... He's trying to make a cigarette right now in his newspaper.
Yeah.
To victory.
Uh-oh.
This sniper business has been dragging on too long. What's that little fella of yours up to?
He's probing Comrade Khrushchev. He's testing the German for weaknesses. He's meticulous in his preparation.
Vodka is a luxury we have. Time is not.
He's aware of the Comrade Khrushchev. We both are.
I thought he was poisoned for a second.
I was thinking, I wonder if Aaron thinks he was poisoned.
Because the way the face he made.
Yeah.
It seems your destinies are entwined.
Could be wrong, but I think this actor was in Shakespeare in Love. I saw that movie so long ago. God, he is beyond attracted to her.
Your pheromones.
Yeah. That was such a creepy smell.
A little bit. Don't do that.
No, but it's just imitating like what he did. It was so creepy. He was so creepy.
You're Jewish, aren't you? My father had a premonition all this would happen.
You mean the war?
He understood that the hatred of the Jews ran deep. He was saving up to buy some land in Palestine. He said it was the only land that we truly belonged in. I know that in times of war, personal feelings should be put aside, but I have a favor to ask you.
Of course, anything you want.
I want to be reassigned.
What's happened, Tania?
He shot him. He shot him even though he jumped first. Shot him on the run.
It was an impossible shot.
Yeah.
You've promised people a victory I can't deliver. I don't stand a chance against this man.
What if I told you we'd found a way to track his movements? Someone close to him passing us information. Next time, you will be one step ahead of him.
Yeah.
Now I have a favor to ask.
It's about Tania. He doesn't even know you exist. But at that moment, you're closer to him than anyone else on Earth. It's not like just firing at a distant shape. It's not just a uniform, it's a man's face.
Is she gonna join him with the sniper?
I think I'm thinking that.
This morning, a list arrived at headquarters. It was a list of civilians who'd been rounded up and sent to Germany in a convoy that left Stalingrad 3 weeks ago. My parents were amongst them. After 30 kilometers, the German soldiers stopped the train in the middle of a bridge. They bound them together, 2 by 2. They lined them up against the railing, and then they fired a single shot at each pair to save bullets. It worked. The bodies of the ones who died dragged the others under the water.
Awful.
I know they died together. They would have never let themselves be separated.
They're so sick. Jesus.
She wants to get out there and go back on active duty.
Yeah. And so I was panned over to the guns, too. Yeah.
Them together.
That's Kulikov's rifle. It's a good rifle.
God, the Germans were
this isn't war. Like, this is personal for her.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful monologue, I thought, by her as well in that scene.
Yeah, no, she illustrated it really well. It's like thick bacon. What the hell?
I know how he leaves the shelter. He goes to the tractor factory. He crawls through a gutter under a grate.
No.
Where the vats are. Then he goes out from the workshop. In between the two, there's a place where he's in the open. It's under a long iron footwalk.
Bribing him with bacon and chocolate.
Isn't that what she said when they arrived? Oh, no, we have bacon and egg? I forgot. Bacon and potatoes.
Good luck, comrade.
What do you think, Aaron? Do you think it's when... I got to assume they're going to start some kind of relationship, especially now they're going to be spending a lot more time together. Do you think it's going to throw a wedge between him and his buddy? I mean, because we know he's really into her.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I'm just wondering how it would affect the plot.
Yeah. Like, story-wise, what does that add, right?
Yeah, what
to a film that's really like... Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a love story, but like...
Exactly. I understand how they affect their relationships, but
Right.
what's the larger side effect or like the blowback from that? Oh.
So he used a decoy earlier, and now he's replacing the decoy with the real thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't put that soldier's like armor on or like his outfit on to disguise himself. Uniform.
I know exactly where he's waiting for me.
Dude, he's always a step ahead of you.
We'll take him out from behind.
Shit.
We'll get to the other end of the workshop through these pipes.
Oh, no. Dude, I gotta be honest, this is really gripping.
No, seriously. Like, I had no idea what kind of movie we're walking into, but I'm
almost
very captured
it
by
might be a shitty comparison by me, but I mean this in an awesome way. Like, it's almost like a Bourne Identity movie in a war setting, like assassin versus assassin, sniper versus sniper kind of thing.
I wish I had that comparison to feel with you, Andrew. I've never seen the Bourne movies.
That would be such good reactions. I just mean like the mano-y-mano type of thing, going after each other.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the sentiment that like it's a gripping story.
Although in the Bourne films, without spoiling for you, there's a lot more hand-to-hand combat.
You go that way. I'll go around this way. Okay.
Oh! No! You are pinned.
Shit! You should go back.
No.
Go back.
I'll be all right.
No, you go.
Oh, I love it. He's got compassion for his fellow soldiers.
Keep your legs in.
See the difference between him and the other Russian soldiers? You go back, and the other ones are like, nope, cowards, shot.
It's got courage, got tenacity.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh! If he shoots the knife, that'd be insane.
I mean, he's made some incredible shots so far, Ed Harris's character. Is it König? Is that his name? Almost sounds like the same name that they ended up coming with the Ben Mendelsohn's character in Rogue One.
Uh-oh. Oh, can you do it?
Is he going to shoot the gun?
Yeah, oh man, how little coverage he has too, because he's perfectly behind.
No!
Oh! No! Ah, did you think that was gonna work? You know how good of a shot he is.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Wow, that was a cool shot.
That was awesome. Came right into frame like that. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! Well, he knows where he is. Knows what it looks like in person now. Well, that's cool. How do they do that? CG?
Listen to me, Tania. The Germans are throwing everything at us. If they're lucky, 1 in 10 of these soldiers will come back alive. Vasily was born to fire a gun, is what he knows. You and I were born for a different purpose.
Damn.
If Vasily were here, he would tell you the same thing.
Where is he? Where's Vasily?
Bro, she don't want you like that. He's like, come away with me. Where's that other man?
I mean, it felt like he was throwing his guy a little under the bus and also trying to keep her there, which he was. But
That's totally what he was doing.
But on top of that, he was also trying to save her from going into battle by keeping her there as well. I mean, he had nefarious motives, but also he wanted to keep her safe as well.
Yeah, he's like, please, let's flee. There's no point. No, she's trying to fight, dude. She has purpose.
Dude, again, the suspense and tension, like one wrong noise or move.
Can you just shoot through it?
Oh, no, no.
Oh, no. Not your buddy.
Head down.
Oh, no, it's Rachel. Okay.
Stay in. Get your head in. Don't shoot.
Yeah, she's right behind that pipe.
He's over there.
Oh, Aaron, I really hope nothing happens to her. I can't.
So tense.
You see the pillar in front of you? I need you to move round behind it.
Wow, what a shot. The fact that, like, okay, I know you're talking to somebody.
I need you to find a large piece of glass. Do you see the two louvers?
Oh, can he see him now?
Oh, yeah, they see each other.
This is what I want you to do. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Nice, nice, nice. Get his ass, get his ass.
Whoa!
In the hand.
Nice shot.
He was right where you said he'd be. Why was it his grandfather who taught him how to shoot, and not his father?
His father's dead. His mother, too.
Did he go to school?
He knows how to write.
Is it girls who write to him?
Everyone writes to him.
And is there a girl he loves in his village?
Uh-oh.
Not in his village, here.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, because he's handsome.
And she is very beautiful. I know her well. She's from my neighborhood.
Shut up, kid.
She went to the university, and they are handsome together. Later, the two of them will get married.
What?
Stop it, stop it.
And you, Sacha, why are you helping the Germans?
Because they're stronger.
Oh.
Because they're going to win the war.
And because you like chocolate?
Damn.
Shit.
In the forest, the wolf lives for 3 years, the donkey for 9.
Sorry, but that's got to be a proverb from the Urals.
The wolf for 3 years, the donkey for 9.
The donkey lives longer because he's more useful.
There aren't any donkeys in the forest. You made it up.
I understand the analogy, though.
I'm a donkey.
Today, the whole world is watching these 150 meters. They are what makes Stalingrad.
Oh, you gonna be pissed. That's the kid, the chocolate kid.
Yeah.
Your friend, Tania. Have you seen her?
She stays over there now with the snipers.
Tell the Major we're sending in all our sharpshooters to support the attack on the factory. Tell him Vasily will be there.
Ooh. I knew there was gonna drive a wedge between them. Oh, jealousy jealousy is a fickle matter. It's not like he stole her away from him. She made it very clear she was not interested.
Right. She saw him first.
You know who she's married to in real life, right?
Who?
Her name's Bond. James Bond.
Is she really?
Daniel Craig.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Making moves on him.
Oh my goodness.
In the middle of all these people.
I mean, you could technically die the very next day, so it's like if you don't make it right now, they just don't give a shit. Anyone else is around?
Y'all are bold. Y'all are bold.
Hey.
Y'all are bold. Oh.
Go for it.
Oh.
Yep, it's okay. They got the blanket. They're good.
They got the blanket. Good for them. It's pretty hot.
I mean, yeah, and you got the sound of war going on around them. I mean, yeah. But their chemistry is incredibly electric, so.
I'm just saying the fact that, like, you know,
other guys
they're trying
are
to be sneaky.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, you got to be quiet about it.
I was going to say, if you can be stealth and you can be stealthy around snipers. I know you like that comparison, right?
Never heard anything more true. This just means they're really great at their job.
All right, let's see the wedge between friends.
You have to stop writing about me. I'm not going to get him because I'm not good enough. Sooner or later, he's going to find me. He's going to kill me. You've built me up and up into someone I'm not. I can't carry that weight anymore. I want to fight.
I'm not Superman.
I thought you were going to say Captain America, but Superman's a good thing comparison to.
The thing is, Vasily, you're not a regular soldier. You're an extraordinary soldier.
No, I'm what you've made me. Nothing more.
Why are you telling me this now? What's happened?
Ooh. Tell him.
What's changed? Did you speak to Tania for me?
I spoke to Tania, all right?
Yeah, they had a very long talk.
Will she reconsider?
I don't know.
Ooh, hate this for you, guy.
She'll be much safer, she should, you know that. It'll be easier to get her reassigned than you. You see, the Germans are preparing another offensive in the city center. The propaganda battle's crucial for morale. We need you more than ever, Sacha. Hold on, Sacha.
Boo, Sasha.
Traitor kid.
Tell him what you know, Sacha.
I mean, they did bribe him with chocolates. You can't blame him.
There was dust on the Major's boots.
Sacha has the Major convinced he's gone over to the other side.
Oh, triple agent.
Oh. Sorry, I said boo, Sasha.
In the back of the chemical factory, a big heap along the tracks.
Well done. Sasha, wait for me outside then.
Triple agent Sasha.
Yeah. Smart kid.
You had no right to use him.
I didn't use him. He did it of his own accord, in a way. Because he believes in you!
I do wonder, though, Ed Harris is an extremely intelligent character. Does he know the kid is lying? I don't know.
Sasha's informing the Major you'll be there.
Well, just because Ed Harris said, like, he was almost in the spot you said, you know?
Oh, fair.
Now I'm aware of the risks. You'll be fine.
Then again, he didn't know before that Sasha was working with him. Now that he knows, he can use that against him.
Right.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
How do you feel about him, Aaron?
No, I don't hate him. I was saying he hates.
No, I know. You were just imitating his inner thoughts.
Exactly.
That's the Germans up there, and yesterday was the Russians. We're not very far now.
But how do you feel about it?
Oh, I think he's in Delulu land.
You're playing a very dangerous game.
I want you to win. See that? Keep going along the river. It's safe. For a while.
God. The destruction, the decimation. The mayhem, it's just awful.
Seriously.
I'm still in shock, like how quick Ron Perlman was in and out of the film.
Right? He was so good, too.
Oh, it was great. I was really loving it. I was like, hey, oh, shit. And the way he exited the film, like, damn.
You got an upgrade?
Hey, medals for being murderers. I think I said there was a comparison to him and Ben Mendelsohn's character in Rogue One. I think he's König and he's Krennic. But it's pretty close, right?
Yeah, sounds similar.
I just put that in my head, just randomly.
What did they say the Yellow Hills were again?
I do not remember. Hot damn. Whoa. Ooh.
Poster of that woman looks concerned. Just scavenging out there?
Yeah, scavenging for valuables.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. That just saved his life.
Right.
Thank God that happened. Oh my God.
He's also tired as hell, too.
Oh, yeah.
No condition.
He's dead. Your reason for being here has ceased to exist. I must ask you for your dog tags.
Please take this War Merit Cross. It was awarded posthumously to a lieutenant of the 116th Infantry Division who fell here during the first days of the battle. He was my son.
Damn, that adds some more background to his story. Shit.
Yeah.
If it's confirmed that he's dead, we're sunk. Well, you're sunk.
It isn't true.
It was intercepted from their staff headquarters. What do they have to do? Dangle his body in front of our men?
They're lying.
Wow, we're in a fascinating position now. 'Cause now both sides believe him to be dead.
Write it then. Vasily Zaitsev is not dead. This is what he had for breakfast this morning. You're the poet. What? You won't give up the riverbank.
You're just gonna lie to the Russian people?
Why, it's
Well, they're not technically lying.
Propaganda. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not technically lying because he is still alive, but in their minds, they think he is.
Is he back?
He should be back soon.
I mean, it is still technically lying, just saying what he did do, but...
I wrote to my mother about you. She wanted me to tell you that once this war was over, if there's anything you needed, anything.
She ain't promised you a damn thing, brother.
Our family will be there for you. You know I'm here for you.
You know what's the one thing I haven't seen this man do the entire movie? Drink some goddamn water. This man is thirsty.
You're upset because Zaitsev is dead?
Eyes are super red.
You don't have to hide it. There's no shame in it. You're Russian like he is. Don't listen to them. It's just propaganda. He isn't dead. And do you know why? Because I haven't killed him yet.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. Only you, because I know I can trust you.
Do you?
But you must swear to me that you won't tell another soul. I found a terrific spot. It's by the exit from the train station. I'll hide in the water tower.
Yeah, he knows it's going to get back to Jude Law.
Yeah.
You'll see. He'll be there. He always is.
Oh, now he's playing the kid. He's playing his informant.
Well, yeah, because he sees how this affects him, the news of his death.
I also want you to swear to me that from now on you'll stay home where you belong. Good.
Do you think part of him cares for this kid in some way because he himself was a father?
Yeah, I was thinking that it's almost like a surrogate son type of feel to it.
Where have you been? We've looked everywhere for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? I was dead. Noble sniper Zaitsev Vasily was dead. The real one. Me. I was asleep.
and I missed my chance. Where's Tania?
She's at the shelter.
I've been to the shelter.
I told you you weren't dead. The Major said so. He said the other Germans were lying. He told me you were waiting for him at the station.
Oh, showdown, Aaron.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no, Tanya's there too.
Don't get freaking murked, Tania. Good job.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Vasily.
Tanya.
That's a dead guy, yeah.
I knew you weren't dead.
How?
Because we've only just met. I prayed for the first time since I was a little girl. And when I opened my eyes, Sacha was standing there waiting to give me the good news. I think he loves you even more than I do.
She loves him, Aaron.
Ooh. Of course she loves him. They made.
Oh, is
they
that
made
his
secret
buddy?
coitus.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh. He's gonna defect. He's gonna help Ed Harris now.
I don't know about that, but he's pissed off.
According to the commandant's attention, the recent changes noticed in the attitude.
He's gonna write a very angry letter.
Soldier Vasily Zaitsev. He has attempted on several occasions to escape his duties.
Wow, you're.
The inexplicable duration of his duel with the Nazi sharpshooter can only be explained by his lack of belief in the communist ideal.
Oh, you're the worst.
Wow, you're gonna turn a whole country against him. Oh no, Ed Harris waiting for him.
You gonna kill Sasha?
Once again, you knew exactly where to find me. Apart from me, only you knew. I don't hold it against you, Sasha. You've chosen your camp, I respect that. But it isn't my camp.
Oh no.
We're both enemies. I know you understand. I'm annoyed with you, little Sasha, for not staying at home as I made you swear to do. I'm annoyed with you for obliging me to do what I'm going to have to do.
Damn. Poor little kid.
There's something I should tell you. On the train, coming here,
I saw you.
we were in the same car. I saw you.
Hey.
You were reading, and you fell asleep. I didn't dare look at you. You were so beautiful. You were scary. Afterwards, I couldn't stop thinking about you. It made me smile.
That's beautiful.
And then I thought of all the men who would get to hold you, who'd make you laugh. How lucky they were. And now I'm the one lying next to you.
Aww.
I was gonna say, you guys are good. There's nobody around right now, I think.
I want to say that, yeah. I said Harris walks up on him right now. Oh, unless I'm wrong.
Sasha!
Fuck.
He'll kill you. He'll kill you, and then I'll run after you. He'll kill me too. This is what he wants.
I'll get him. I'll get his rifle for you, I promise, Tommy.
Oh, shit.
Just a kid, man.
I was not expecting it. That I was going to shoot him.
Right. That's way worse. God, man, that's awful.
I need you.
You have to leave now, Mrs. Philippa. Stalingrad, May 4th.
Brought you a pass. You'll be safe on the other side. You have to gather your things and we'll help you carry them to the landing.
Where's Sasha?
This is my home. This is my Sasha's home. I can't leave.
I have to tell you something, Mrs. Philippa.
Oh, no.
Something very difficult to understand. It's about Sasha.
He's gone over to the Germans. He's betrayed his country. He's with the enemy now.
What?
This guy sucks, dude.
Oh, my God.
Maybe he thought by saying that it'd be easier for her, but that's still a complete lie.
He's become a traitor. The poor little thing. What has he done?
You're going to break the mom's heart either way.
So he's going to stay over there?
Oh, boy.
He's going to stay over there.
Yeah, they don't want to break the mom's heart.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. It's also to get her to leave, because if they told her the truth, she's staying.
She's grieving, yeah. She's not going to go.
Perhaps he's made the right choice.
Yeah,
So it's like messed up, but it's smart. Like, I get it.
Yeah, it is a messed up lie, but they did it to get her out of there. No!
Oh! Oh!
Not Tania!
She was safer with Vasily. Ugh.
I have
pass! You must let her cross! Please!
It's useless.
No!
She'll never make
No,
it.
she will! She's my daughter! She's my daughter! I beg of you!
All right. Put this one on the boat.
She's not dead.
I hope she's okay. Hopefully she's alive and good health. They're evacuating me. They keep my Sacha.
Oh.
Hopefully she's still alive and maybe she's even pregnant. Who knows?
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Where is he? Where's the Major? A few inches from your face. I've been such a fool, Vasily. Man will always be man. There is no new man.
A little redemption for him, Aaron.
We tried so hard to create a society that was equal, where there'd be nothing to envy your neighbor. But there's always something to envy. A smile, a friendship. In this world, even a Soviet one, there will always be rich and poor. Tania isn't coming back. She's dead, Vasily.
Oh, for Mr. Misinformation over here. Lies on lies on lies. But granted, he doesn't know it's a lie.
She was cut down by shrapnel. It was quick. I don't think she even saw it coming. She was on her way back to you. As soon as she had seen Mrs. Philippe off to the boats, she was coming back for you. She was right. You're a good man, Vasily.
Oh.
Let me do one last thing. Something useful for a change.
Oh, it's gonna be
Is he gonna be
distraction
bait?
for him?
He's
Yeah.
gonna use himself as bait.
Let me show you where the Major is.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that!
Oh my God! All right, it's time to end this guy. What do you think? Get him from a distance, Aaron, or behind him?
I think he's gonna get him from the distance because it's about the sniper offs.
Right.
Who's the better sniper?
Always been one step ahead of Vasily this entire time. It's time for Vasily to get a step ahead of him.
That's risky.
Good. I want him to take a risk.
Yeah, no. After killing Sacha, hell no. Uh-oh.
Later.
Oh, you're done.
You're
son.
done.
Gotcha. Oh, we're not even sniping anymore. Close for a sniper, that is.
Dude, shoot him. Don't wait. Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, in the eye.
In the freaking eye.
I apologize to any booze I gave Sacha earlier on. He was a very courageous young man.
Very brave kid.
Like, we got a little redemption from this character, too, after all the jealousy and rage.
Yeah. Two months later.
Really hope Rachel Weisz is okay.
I think she is.
And as a result of the valor and self-sacrifice of our soldiers, the commander of our glorious Red Army.
Yay.
In this historic battle, our gallant fighters come up and deliver.
Yeah, but how's she supposed to find Vasily?
I think he's going to find her.
Yes, this is our address, but she's
We
not
don't
here.
have her anymore.
There is no Tania Chernova. I can't help you. I'm so sorry.
She's right there on the light. Looking down, looking out the window. That was a good shot, like having her center point. Yeah, that was cool. So I just lied. You just got your information all mixed up.
I really did think one of them was not going to. And usually these war films and a love story, a lot of times one doesn't survive.
Yeah.
So glad they both did. Yay. Yeah. Dude was amazing.
I thought that was gonna be the real them for a second.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the
Fiennes,
actor.
Jude Law.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the actor from Shakespeare in Love. I probably mispronounced her name all film, but I think that's a staple on this channel at this point. We're mispronouncing names. I just want to really quickly see if it was James Horner. I'm just so curious because that music was just
You're
so
right. That's really impressive.
Well, I mean, it just was reminding me of Troy, but I could be wrong.
Wow, look at you.
I mean, it was
Mr. Trivia.
It was sounding like Troy. That's why I made that note. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I've seen Troy 1,000 times, so I know that soundtrack better than anyone. I've listened to the soundtrack quite a bit. Anyways, so we just watched Enemy at the Gates. If you are listening to us on Apple or Spotify, if you don't mind dropping a rating, we would so appreciate it. Please drop us 5 stars. And also, if you want to get teas like these, rejectnationshop.com. We would so appreciate it. And also, you look so cool when you do it, too.
You look great.
Erwin, what did you think of Enemy at the Gates?
Enemy at the Gates was really great, honestly. Greg told us to watch this movie, and I didn't know what to expect. But honestly, I can genuinely say it's probably one of the better movies you watch here. We watched a lot of great movies, but out of all of the historical films, I would say this is like up there for me. This is like top 3 for sure. And the fact that it was able to depict a period in time that I didn't really know super well, as far as like the German-Russian relationship, and them being able to get us to care about these personal relationships between the sniper and this girl and this friendship and then this little boy was all really, really well done. You know, they really did a good job of capturing the tension, of capturing the stakes of the personal stakes, not only just the larger, country to country stakes, but yeah, really getting you behind this guy, and the fact that they were able to make him a hero and really get us to root behind him in the face of all his, his struggle, I guess, and his doubt and his ability to be good enough to take out this enemy, but to be someone who was able to do that in the face of all the adversity he had gone through over the course of the film was really well done. All the acting performances are really great. The soundtrack was great. The film did a really great job of building and keeping that tension, and yeah, really getting you invested into what it's like to be a sniper, how difficult that is, and the hardship of that game, that 2 snipers will play in trying to take the other's lives. But yeah, I had I don't want to say a great time watching it. I'm definitely not like devastated like head to toe, but like they found a way to make this war film end, even though it had tragedy in it, to end on a positive note that gives you like a sense of hope for like, yeah, love will persevere. So yeah, I would say this is definitely up there for me.
See, you say that it was tough to be a sniper. What this taught me is as long as you put snow in your mouth, it's a little bit easier. So, but no, I agree with a lot of things you have to say. I will say there's a lot of components in this film that I really appreciated. First, you got the World War II setting. I think they just did a great job of just making us like just get in this world and seeing all the devastation, the horrors of that thing. And I really did get that. I really feel like they effectively, got that Saving Private Ryan vibe that we kind of mentioned during the reaction, from the graphic violence to all the bodies being laid out and such. And so from
the visceral nature.
It was definitely very visceral, from the sound design to just all the bodies that you see, and obviously how graphic and impressive some of these bullet shots were as well, with the squibs and such, especially that one shot you got with Ron Perlman jumping and being shot like he was in the head or wherever he was shot. So from the component of World War II, I think they absolutely nailed the aesthetics, the look. I really thought we were transported back to World War II. So great job there. From the journey with Jude Law's character to seeing him as a little boy, and then you get the immediate time jump. And then I love that little. Again, I think it's kind of obvious that it is him as a little boy. It's a little ominous, but it is kind of obvious that it is him. But still, it's kind of I could be wrong in my assessment, but I kind of felt it was a little bit of a bait and switch because you have this scene at the very beginning with all these guys who understandably so don't want to be in a war situation. I wouldn't want to be there. And you have this situation too where run towards the fire. If you run the other way, we're going to shoot you. And you got one soldier, you got two soldiers, one getting a rifle, the other one just getting the bullets and having to reload. And you got all these guys looking fearful and scared, but having no choice but to run into there. And I couldn't tell if Jude Law's character, Vasily, was a courageous guy or he was just scared. But I like that I couldn't tell. It was ambiguous. Yeah. And then when he got the rifle, and then we got that scene with him and his buddy Joseph Fiennes, or however you say his name. And then he took the rifle. I'm like, oh, this dude's such a badass. I like that they took their time and you weren't sure as an audience member, wait, is this guy a badass or not? So I thought that was just beautiful timing right there, not rushing to let us know that he's a badass in such a dire and scary situation. So I thought that was great. And I think the setup, too, at the beginning with him as a little boy and his grandfather teaching him how to properly fire a rifle and a sniper or whatever, I think that was a great setup for that as well. And then just seeing like what drives and motivates him and how he became that marksman as he is. So I think the film just really was paced properly in storytelling and character development as well. The relation, I think there's another component that I really appreciated in this film as well. You got an emotional layer in this film between Rachel and Jude Law's character, and it just adds such a beautiful touch to this film because you've got the horrors and the decimation of what's happening with World War II, and then you've got this beautiful love story that kind of just pulls you away and makes you a little bit forget about the devastation that's happening there and gets you invested in this love story. And now you got these two characters you're emotionally invested in. You don't want to see anything happen to them. And I just thought that that's a tricky thing to do in a World War II or just any kind of war film when you add, romance into it. And I thought they did a really nice job of balancing those two things out in this film, where you got to focus on a love story and then you have to focus on, the war too as well. And I thought this film did a really good job because I was really just, again, so emotionally invested in these characters. I didn't want anything to happen to them. Yeah. And on top of that, you got two great actors. I loved all their interactions. You didn't rush that relationship as well. We got to really get to know these characters. And I love too, because a big thing that you always talk about, which I fully agree with, Aaron, we always talk about, I want to get to know these characters, want to know a little bit about their background, and let's get to see them develop a little bit as characters. And I loved getting to know, through interactions and dialogue, getting to know a little bit about their background. Obviously, we got to see the beginning with Jude Law's character, but then when that beautiful and sad dialogue that Rachel's character talked about with her parents and how they were both executed, basically with where the Germans were trying to save bullets, they just shot one and then the other one dragged the other one down. I'm like, okay, so
that was a great scene.
Yeah, we understand why this one. Yeah, it was and beautifully acted by her. Yeah. We understand why this woman has volunteered to be in this war. It's not just war for her; it's personal.
Yeah,
and her and Jude Law have a very common interest, and they also too. It helps that they are just they have such beautiful chemistry with each other on top of their interactions. Just gets you again just so invested in these characters. And also too, I love that they take their time just adding backstories to all these characters, like Ed Harris. I'm like, obviously we hate his character. His acting is good.
You did not have an accent.
I didn't really have an accent, which fine. It is what it is. It's not. It just
still great.
It's fine. His performance was still good. He was cold. He was calculating. He was strategic. You really felt that Jude Law had met his match. But I did appreciate that there's this background of like what had happened to his son, and his the whole reason why he's there is to stop Jude Law because they've made out this Superman, as you said, in the Russian papers, to give hope to the people of Russia and also to sway people to join the war, join the cause, as you will. So it's understandable, like, hey, if we can stop their Superman, like, we will stop the cause and we will crush them kind of thing. So we'll send our Superman to stop their Superman sort of thing. So I found that to be very interesting. And again, that's where I'm talking about these different components. You got a love story, you got World War II, you got this journey with Jude Law's character just through all this adversity and with this opponent, this one-on-one. This is where I make the Bourne Identity type of film, like assassin versus assassin or sniper versus sniper. There's so many different layers and components on top of it being a World War II film. I really enjoyed this film. And then you got the music by James Horner to elevate. I really appreciated how delicate and well balanced and well made this film was. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Likewise, I also really enjoyed it. I was gonna say that, kind of to build off of what you were talking about in the beginning, the fact that they didn't really have a choice between being in the war, having to go against people that are shooting at them, or if they were to divert, they were gonna get shot either way.
Right.
The fact that they were able to portray Russia in a not a great light, but be able to find the humanity, find the way in to this story of two countries who've done things obviously for that are like not more upright morally, because when we see America, they're in war movies, they're typically treated with America are the good guys, but I don't think they necessarily made Russia the good guys. They just found a personal angle in to represent like the hope of this country, the hope of humanity, even though their methodology of doing it was like a little nefarious, but we found this personal story to really kind of hone in on, to latch ourselves to something that maybe on like a larger context we wouldn't be able to side with.
Absolutely. Also too, I love what they did with the levity we get with, even though he's barely in the film, with Ron Perlman. That was great. The 10 or 15 minutes we got with his character. Sad the way it happened. It was also a crazy moment. Also, too, just talking about side characters, I thought Sacha was great. Such a brave and again, in such a dire and scary situation of being in World War II, to have the courage of a young little boy like that. It just shows what we can, the lengths we can go to as human beings in the face of fear like that. I think that there's something to be said, and that's a beautiful message. And poor Sacha, I mean, because he was fighting. Not only was he fighting for his country, he was fighting for his hero, Vasily. Yeah. I mean, that meant everything. You could see the tears running through his eyes when he thought that he had passed away. So he was probably one of my favorite characters, Sacha. And I know I said boo Sacha a couple times when he also too when I was saying
I thought he was bad at the time.
No. I didn't think he was bad. I just he's a little kid at the end of the day, and also too I was just
a little strong.
Yeah. I was just making a tiny little joke like boo Sacha, kind of thing, and like, hey, when you're again faced with a situation like that and you're just a little kid, like understandable that you'd give up information like that. So in the face of fear,
betray your country for some chocolate and bacon.
Yeah, but I mean, also too, I think he knew like how scary and dangerous Ed Harris's character was. So I wouldn't have hated hhis guts if he did the wrong thing there. Again, being a little kid, understandably so. But the fact that he was really being a triple or double agent or whatever you want to say, like that, again, very brave little kid. And I really appreciated his character. And one last thing I want to say before we get into the trivia, or I'll let you say one final thing before we get into the trivia after I say this. I really appreciated, too, Jude Law's character. I loved how, besides the fact that he was also strategic and such an awesome badass with the sniper, I loved how compassionate he was, how headstrong he was, how much he actually really had the moral compass he had, how much he cared about his fellow soldiers. Like when his guy got shot, like, we saw at the beginning when they tried to retreat, when they saw the gunfire, like, oh, let's go back. Boom, 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 boom. We'll shoot our own guys. What did Jude Law do when he saw one of his guys get shot in the shoulder? Dude, go back, retreat. Mm-hmm. Like he actually gave a shit about his soldiers. Like he looked at them as brothers and sisters in arms. Yeah. And I appreciated that about like that. Those are characters I want to get behind. Those are characters I can relate to. I can resonate with. Like the guys at the beginning shooting at their own soldiers. Like get back out. Like. Screw you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I appreciated that about Jude Law of Vasily. And like, that's a character I appreciate. You know what I mean?
No, I wholeheartedly agree. Speaking of people that, I guess you learn to appreciate, his his friend, who's Mr. Thirsty over here. He was great too, acting wise. I really bought their chemistry as friends, and then his idea to inspire hope within the Russian people I thought was very smart, because, they're in a situation where they're forced to defend themselves. And, if you don't believe in the cause, or you don't just automatically have that patriotism, they're just gonna kill you. So then giving them a stronger, greater reason to believe was very intelligent on his part. But also, with him being the guy in charge of that gives him a lot of power, like indirectly, not like within government, but within the perception of the people.
Yeah.
The fact that he was able to so swiftly control how Vasily was perceived because he was so angry about the fact that, she chose him and not not his friend,
Yeah.
that chose his friend over him. It just really shows that, this guy is more weight within this war than probably believed on the surface.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was able to find retribution or reconciliation for his friend, even though there was never direct like headbutting conflict, I thought was very cool. And all of the stuff with him was it wasn't spelled out directly, he's like, I love her and like I want her to be mine over my friends. But the fact that they were able to do that with the subtext and showing his journey of it was very cool.
Yeah, and again, that moment at the end there where he uses himself as bait, and it was kind of a little bit of a redemption for what he had done with the propaganda that he was spreading now about him as I forgot what he was saying, but he just was when he was pissed off that Rachel had chosen Vasily over him, and now we as an audience are pissed off at him, naturally so. I just thought that was again sad that he that happened, but in terms of storytelling and character development, I think it was a proper moment in terms of developing his character and giving him a little bit of an arc at least.
Definitely.
And by the way, I did notice that this film came out, and before I get into the trivia, 2001. Troy came out in 2004, so it seems like some of those themes that James Horner was carrying over were from this movie into Troy.
Oh,
so,
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so do you have anything else before we get into the trivia?
No. I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. So Jude Law and Ed Harris were cast largely on the expressiveness of their eyes. They were frequently called to convey emotion without saying a word, which makes sense. There's a lot of scenes where they're just waiting, doing the sniping, and they have to emote and act and give us visual storytelling with their eyes. So that makes total sense.
Totally. I agree.
Yeah. The film depicts Zaitsev as a bit of an unschooled simpleton from some backwater part of the country, but who knew how to shoot a rifle. In reality, Vasily Zaitsev was an educated man and had worked for 5 years as an accountant in the Russian Navy stationed in the Pacific before joining the army.
Okay. Interesting.
Vasily, yeah. In the large battle scenes, it was deemed too dangerous with so many extras in a confined space to set off explosions by remote. Stuntmen were mixed in with the extras to set off the explosions by stepping on pressure plates. That makes sense because I was wondering when we were watching, I'm like, there's so many extras right now. How are they able to do these explosions with all these like this has to be timed and properly executed. Like, I'm glad we got to read this because I was like, how do they
smart
do
of them?
Yeah. Let's see. Major König, played by Ed Harris, can be seen wearing gloves with the index finger and thumb on his right hand removed. I did notice that. This was quite common for snipers in cold conditions as it helped prevent frostbite in the hand, while allowing them to make delicate changes to their weapon and ensuring a smooth trigger squeeze.
Oh,
good
that's
to know.
a cool fact. I didn't know that.
Having served for years in the Russian Navy before being transferred to the army, Zaitsev was proud of his naval background and wore his blue and white striped Navy-issued shirt under his uniform during his time in Stalingrad. Okay.
All right.
Let's see if we can get to some of the spoilers if I find any here. Okay. I'll read 2 spoiler ones. Oh, there's only 3 spoiler ones, actually.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in real life, there was no happy reunion for Vasily Zaitsev and Tania. By the battle's end, each thought the other one died, and Tania learned years later that not only was her lover still alive, but had recently married, or at least so she claimed. According to Vasily, they were never lovers, and in fact, he was never in any relationship during the war. Okay. Well, either way, I'm glad that they added that component into the film. Like I said, I think it just emotionally got us invested into those characters even more so. I mean, I still would have been invested in them even if they didn't have the romance. But again, I think it added an emotional layer to the film personally. But okay. Throughout the film, the only times Vasily is ever seen killing anyone is at the beginning in Stalingrad when he meets Danilov. At the end, when he kills König, with the first being the only scene showing his sharpshooting prowess. Well, I didn't notice that because, we don't I guess we don't really see him shooting much throughout because it's just a lot of cat and mouse games versus him and Ed Harris.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Last one. The duel between Zaitsev and König is partially based on records made by Vasily. The rifle scope taken from the killed German sniper is now the Central Army Museum in Moscow, Russia. The German who was shot in the duel was SS sniper Colonel Heitz Thorvald. The Germans claim someone named König, had been shot in the duel and not Thorvald because they didn't want to admit their ace was down. This was claimed by Zaitsev, who also found the papers on the body identifying him as Thorvald, which makes sense. I mean, because they kept on saying, well, we're not going to admit it, he died kind of thing. So it makes sense that they didn't want to admit their Superman had died. So anyways, again, I really enjoyed this film. Aaron, before we end this, any final thoughts?
I thought this was a great movie, and I think the tell of a great movie is if you are one, emotionally invested, and two, if you want to share it with other people. And I would definitely recommend this to some of my friends. So this was awesome.
Well, Aaron, since you recommended it to me, I will watch it. Oh wait, yes, I agree with everything you said. I really enjoyed it too. It was heartfelt. It was emotional, gripping, suspenseful, and again, just so many different components that I appreciate in a war film and just in a film in general. So definitely recommend it, like Aaron said as well. And let us know below, what did you think of this film? Where would you rank it? Not only in war films, but World War II films. How would you rank it? And just again, what do you think of this film as a whole? That's going to do it for this video. If you have made it this far, we appreciate you staying this long. And we shall see you guys on the next video. Take care.
Kadija Sims. Kadija. Is the J silent? Is that racist what we did? Is it? In probably low key, fun. If racism could be fun, that's probably as close as we could get.
You see, that's the interesting thing.
Depends also if Cody likes with Indiana Jones.
With the conversation of racism, right? We go, is that racist? We're asking between us.
Yes.
And then we could ask Khadijah, and I'm like, well, it kind of depends on how Khadijah responds to it.
Yes.
Whether or not they think it's racist or not.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh, isn't it interesting that things are sometimes not objectively racist, apparently? Some things are up to the eye of the beholder, right?
Yes,
Isn't
that's
that
what
interesting?
you'll learn.
Yeah.
What you'll learn is
That's
that
what
it
we
is a
learn.
spectrum, and there are a certain amount of the affected community that will be like, I don't care, it's fine, whatever. And then a certain amount of the affected community will be like, I do care, and it's not fine for reasons. And then the rest of us are out here going,
and we're trying to come to reject the thing. And I think it's like, oh, I guess we just got to decide whether or not it's like, hey, if someone says they're like, there are words where I'm like, just let me say it. Like, screw that. Like, I just want to say this word, I don't want to be canceled for saying a word. But then there's like some words that I hear someone say that I'm like, I'm a little triggered that you said that word. And so I know that I can like
some words you hear and you're like, oh,
yeah, so
we're doing that.
It's subjective, right?
Yeah,
so I'm like, I guess
sure.
Sometimes they're not. But there's like obvious terrible things, but not, but something like this.
Yeah.
With Kali
making this reference to a movie that is already,
so maybe we should just be
giving
like,
a pulpy representation of a real cult. Monkey brains and snake dinner isn't like that much of a real thing.
Khadijah, now that we have talked this out, I want you to know
that we love you.
We love you, and we want you to tell us whether or not we were racist.
Please enlighten us.
Khadijah Sims.
You have a cool ass name either way, though. Like, just it looks good on paper. It sounds. I don't know if we're saying it right. And I recently learned that
How do you say that wrong?
I'm not sure.
It's
let's find out.
It's the word Sims.
Yes, of course. You're Little Sims. You're my favorite UK rapper.
We're done.
We're
All
done.
right. I'm not racist, John. Maybe we'll see you later.